Those are not familiar footsteps. Who are you?
Eric, I've come to help.
Where is Ladakh?
I do not recall any Ladakh.
He is the lord of the cathedral. You are a defiant with a heavy heart. The night crux is taking hold of you.
I feel a force taking hold. My heart is weighted. My mind is clouded, with no light to guide me. And now I have killed the one who was meant to grant me salvation. His blood on my hands.
Herman, a man seeking a cure for the mutations. Alas, you must seek comfort from this. Herman was not the man many thought him to be.
Why do you speak these words?
I am Annabella. I was trying to find a cure for the mutations, help Herman with his research. But he went mad. I couldn't carry it on alone. And then he imprisoned me. Herman was determined to weed as much as possible from me by force. These laboratories are more than meet the eye. The dead are sacred within these walls, and are tended to with more care than any living being. Under our feet are the chambers of the city dwellers who came before, dwellers of influence and prestige. There are many palaces around the world, people trapped within. We must not stop until these people are free from the threat of the heinous, free from the promises they proclaimed so long ago.
Of what do you speak?
They are ancient forces of evil, branded onto sacred objects, corrupting them. Many do not dare utter their name, as they corrupt the minds of many. Yet I condemn such fear of a name, for I see many horrors more unspeakable than the sepulchre.
You have my assurance of help, Annabella.
Eric, the name of a troubled man who does not yet know his way. The night crux will be your guide. It attracts them, you see. They will find you.
That is a fate I am not eager to dwell on.
Then you understand fear. That is courage in itself.
You must leave this place. Find shelter at the manor.
What about you? What will you do?
Rid myself of this affliction. Find the lord of the cathedral of which you speak. It's the best hope I have.
Lord Ladakh is not to be trusted. His spirit is cursed by the unspoken beings of the Junas ministry.
I will take care.
Very well. But I hope to see you also at the manor. Soon.
Tell me more about the curse that has its hold on me.
Unrelenting, but made by those who should have held the wisdom bestowed upon them by the common being. It is a great shame that such folly should tarnish the lives of the majority.
What can you tell me of Laddock and this Junus ministry of which I've heard whispers?
A man unworthy of his position, his power obtained through distraction and deceit.
Alas, the resting place is not the only location Laddock has soiled with his muck.
He controls many of the sacred places we once called home. The mark you bear is one I have seen before. Whispers say it is the mark of the imprisoned, the disgraced.
But that is what a man like Laddock and his misguided ministry would want you to believe.
Neither he nor his erroneous clergy is to be trusted.
What can you tell me about these sacred places?
It would be wise to reflect upon the true self, for you will find a place of mirrors that show a reflection unrecognizable. It's people driven mad by experimentation, a cage created by a power that should be unimaginable, but is greatly sought. Another is buried deep in rage.
Even the bones of our civilization are open to Laddock's wrath.
Uprooted and now fallen in ruin. In the deep forest, he has taken our churches, our homes, Another is shrouded in numbness.
Despite Ladak's influence, he has an adversary he does not dare to face.
A man in his sordid kingdom, where the snow never ceases. The final, well,
this is when Ladak himself must be sought in his lair.
But the opportunity to defeat him will be limited, for all other threats must be eliminated before he can be destroyed. Return to me once you have truly comprehended the threat we face and the places most revered. Only then will you begin to understand. Only then can I gift you with more than just words.
Pardon the interruption.
It is not me you impede, but the gods to whom I answer. However, they are gods of the highest mercy.
I am grateful for their clemency.
The path to where you seek may not be so forgiving. A path blockaded with danger for a long while. Only death and despair you will find if you are successful in your quest. However, I sense you are built for such a task. The truth may betray you or steer you to madness. Remember that. I have witnessed lonelier men than yourself foolishly pursue a possession they were never destined to have. One such man lies, deformed in the abyss of the crypt below, a betrayer who scoured fruitlessly for what he desired, recruiting the lowest of the low to seize what he deemed rightfully his by despicable means. Neither his blood nor intentions were pure. I fear he has become overwhelmed by the evil he sought to consume and manipulate. By the Shadow Scourge. That is why I pray to find answers to questions I have, and to some I do not. The spirits that haunt these lands cloud my mind. Their power is unwavering in the minds of many more. Minds infected by the sepulchre.
Then you must stop before you become infected too.
Your concern is appreciated. However, your apprehension needn't be focused on me. I sense you have much to do, and must preserve your strength. Here, I may have something that will lighten the load on your heart.
Pray, tell me more about these sepulchre.
You must not utter so freely about such things. Incapable of mercy, their vision clouded by greed. An encounter with such a foul entity ends in certain death. Fear is a logical reaction to such horror, a force that casts its shadow over us all. The clouds bled the day they arrived, the stains still corrupting the sky above where they now cower. We desperately need our salvation.
Could I provide such relief?
Perhaps it is a path you could take. Although those with the same desire have been burned beyond recognition. Convinced the only way to vanquish the power was to absorb it. Should your weak body attempt to absorb such might, return to me, for I may be able to bolster what little strength you have.
I cannot go on. My time is drawing near. My pain holds me in an implacable vice.
I sense that you are in distress.
Distressed? Stranger, you do not understand. The afflictions I have endured are of a horror you cannot imagine. Tell me, where is Herman?
He is dead.
Dead? But this cannot be. It must not be.
I had no choice.
None of us have a choice. This dangerous world has taken me into its pit, toyed with me, and cast me aside like I am insignificant. a mere morsel of filth. But now it is my turn to play, to take what I am owed. A power most great, in a place most glorious. The once great islands holding cities of wonder. But greed overcame those who dwelt there. Evil rising from the ashes. Only one managed to keep control of the order of these islands, shut inside his abode, until they came, festering and mutating. They did it. The cursed ones that tore apart the dignity of those dwellers and stole what I held most dear. One whispered of a great structure, illuminated in the most beautiful silver glow. I must return and reclaim it from treachery and the clutches of evil.